The 15th century was an important time when the powers that reshaped the future were emerging. Lodi dynasty took over the throne of Delhi. Babur was born in Central Asia. And pride of Rathors, Rao Jodhaji founded the city of Jodhpur by laying the foundation of Mehrankar Fort. Mehrankar, built in 1459 AD, was witnessing center of major political activities in North India. West direction of Mandore. After traveling for about 9 kilometers, I will welcome you with the remains of my fort. I am the fort of Mandore. I'm so ancient that I do not even remember who built me or when was I built. Even today, coins of the past, temple remains, archways, pillars, and exquisite sculptures continue to be found from Mandore. All the symbols of ancient India have been preserved in the Mandore Museum, just as I have preserved many tales in my dilapidated remains. The city of Mandore, surrounded by the hills of Aravalli and the worship land of sage Mandavya, was also known as Mandavyapur. The Nagavanshis ruled here during the Mahabharata period, after which the Gupta dynasty ruled it using their muscle power. During 4th and 6th century, the Huns arrived and the Paramaras increased their splendor. Marwar expanded most during the Parmar period, and that time Marwar was also called Navakoti Marwar. While the Pratiharas established their empire and increased its opulence in the 7th century, come with me in that bygone era when swords used to blaze here. The battlefields would vibrate with the sound of drums. AD, the power of the Pariharas was fading. Subedar Zafar Khan of Gujarat had taken Mandore and Nagaur under his control due to the weak Sultanate of Delhi. My boundaries were taken over by Turks instead of Parihars. Aba Khan, the Hakim of Zafar Khan, was the commander of Mandore Fort, who used to display his cruelty every day. The victim farmers approached for help to the head of Inda Parihar of Mandore, Veer Rao Hema Gehlot.
Rao Hemaji, these Turks collect arbitrary rent from us. Every day they steal our cows and now ask for carts laden with hay for their horses. We will be ruined if this continues to happen.
So arrogant of his power that he is trying it on the poor farmers? I swear on Bairoji, Eba Khan will no longer be alive to commit any more atrocities.
To fight the mighty enemy, a plan was made to attack using force and intelligence. Several hundred carts of grass were prepared, and the warriors hid themselves with weapons under the grass. As soon as the carts reached inside the fort, the Kshatriyas raised slogans. Turks did not use majestic swords heads of brave Hema Gehlot, Samar Shur Rab Chunda Rathore, and the heroes of Marwar waved, the heads of the enemies were piled up. In memory of this victory, Rao Mahotsav is still celebrated in Mandore. Every year, on the second day of Holi, the fearless, courageous Hema Gehlot and all the brave are remembered. Baba Bhairavnath Ji is worshipped, with whose blessings Veer was victorious. Even after the Mandore conquest, Inda Parihar remained worried because the city was surrounded by enemies. And then he decided to hand over the kingdom to the powerful Rathore dynasty. Rai Dhaval, the head of Inda, got his daughter married to Rao Chunda and gave away Mandore fort as dowry. Rao Hema Gehlot crowned Rao Chunda and Bhato sang the anthem of Mandore.
चूडो चवई चाड़ दी मांडो वरदाए जे इंदारो उपकार कब नज कदे न बिसरे
Showing his skill and tactical acumen, Rao Chunda expanded his empire and made Mandore the capital of Marwar. Rao Chunda attained the martyrdom in the Battle of Nagaur. On the instructions of Rana Kumbha, Chunda killed Rao Ranmal. Taking a vow to avenge his father's murder, the young Jodha marched towards Marwar, but Chunda continued to follow him. He was the uncle of Rana Kumbha and the old enemy of Marwar. The vast army of Mewar was after Jodha's life, and the young Jodha was fighting them along with his 700 loyal fighters after fighting against all odds. When Jodha reached Mandore, he was left with only 7 soldiers. But Chunda reached here too.
Search every corner of Mandore fort. Ranmal had killed my brother Raghavdev. I will destroy his entire family and descendants.
Huzur, Jodha has run towards Janglu region. If you order, we will chase him.
Let it be. He will die wandering in the sand dunes. You send a message to Rana Kumbha. Now, we will rule Mandore.
After the ruthless murder of his father and humiliation of losing the kingdom, Jodha was wandering in pain with a heavy heart. The enemy was in ambush. It is not only the most exquisite cenotaph in all of Rajasthan, but preserves its artistic integrity and is an excellent illustration of the period's craftsmanship. This cenotaph highlights the significance of Shaivism with its 4 magnificent gates and 4 Sabha Mandapas. After independence, many development works were done here, and in 1968, a museum was established here inside the palaces. The example of the brave and loyal people born here will last for ages. when a huge crowd gathers here on Veerpuri and Nag Panchami. Then, even today, the relationship comes alive. Seeing the love and reverence in their eyes, the heart is filled with emotion. The ties of centuries are unbreakable even today. I have been destroyed by the storm of time. But it is the duty of this generation to take care of the cenotaphs, temples, parasols, and gardens of Mandore. As a witness, Mandore Fort singing with pride about all the brave hearts, their dignity and splendor.